Very good evening to all of you, those who have joined us today over here for today's webinar on the Zoom link, on the people who are watching us live on YouTube. I welcome you all. As you guys know that today's topic is info session on PGP/Masters into Data Science. So over the next 30 minutes, I will be covering some points wherein you guys can exactly know that how you can launch your career into data science, your questions, your queries as to where you can start, how you can start, and whatever queries will be there. So before we begin with today's webinar, just a short introduction about myself. So my name is Soyog, and I'm a senior career evangelist / advisory at Aegis School of Data Science. So without wasting any more time, let's just begin and let's try and make this an interactive session. So in between, if you guys, anyone has any questions, any queries or anything, you can just feel free to raise your hand, ask your questions, or in case if you're not comfortable talking, you can just put down them in chat so that later we can discuss them all. So I'll just quickly share my screen and begin for today. Yes. So I hope my screen is visible to everyone and I'm loud and clear. So let's start. So many of you guys might have known these applications, that is Ola, Uber, Amazon, Tesla. You guys might have heard about these applications and these technologies. So any day you might have had a question like, how does Ola work? Like if I'm booking a cab sitting in Mumbai and I want to go to, let's take for example, I want to go to Pune. So how is this app showing me so much data that in how much time I'm going to cover this journey? What fare is it going to take me? How many kilometers? Where is the traffic? Or let's just say for another example, I go to Amazon, I search for a flower vase. So how is this app the next time when I log in showing me the exact same recommendations of what I had searched on my previous history? You guys might be having these questions and you guys might have thought that how is this application working up to date? And some of you, if you are from the technical background, you might have an interest in building such products and such applications as well. So I'll be covering all these points. And as I said, any questions we can just discuss in between. So these applications and these web services that you see, they are running through various technologies, and the technologies that behind them, for example, a few of them are machine learning, AI, that is artificial intelligence, marketing analytics, natural language processing. So the applications that you see, that how these are working, they are working on the basis of help of these technologies. And even you can start your career in one of the fastest growing and one of the highest paid areas, that is data science, business analytics, and big data. So I'll exactly take you as to how you can learn, how you can launch a successful career to this field with the help of India's best classroom program powered by Aegis School of Data Science. So before I move into data science and before I move into some technical terms, firstly, I would like to give a short introduction or short information about Aegis. So we started in way back in 2002 in collaboration with Bharti Airtel, providing telecom programs. And later we launched cybersecurity, data science, full stack development, and many other programs. And our first cohort of data science was launched into 2015. In 2015, there have been hundreds of students who have successfully launched their careers, who have successfully become data scientists, business analysts, AI engineers, machine learning engineers, and more. And even you can be one of them. So let's discuss about the program structure, about how the program runs, what the program is about, how does the program function. So as I told you, and I'm mentioning again, the name of the program is PGP, that is Postgraduate Program into Data Science, Business Analytics, and Big Data. So this is the only program, one headshot I would like to give you. Data Science, Business Analytics, and Big Data. So overall, it's a 11-month long duration program, and it is broken into two segments, that is 9+2. So 9 months of training followed by 2 months of project work and then placements. Plus the program is available in both the models. If you wish to learn offline, you can come down to our campus. We have a campus oriented program that runs completely offline for the whole 11 months. Whereas if you are someone who is not quite comfortable with relocating or who finds online learning way too much useful, you can go for the online live interactive as well. So as I said, the program is available in both models, online live interactive and classroom oriented program, that is offline. Structure 11 months. So one more point I just missed out. I would like to highlight it now. Aegis was the first institute to start data science program in the whole of Asia. It was, as we said, we started way back in 2002. The first cohort was launched in the year 2015. And as in this picture, you can see this was one of our events wherein Dr. Jurgen has, who is the CEO of Unlimit, was present at one of our events. Okay, so this is one of the questions that many of you might be having, and it's quite common. Like before we join any program, before we join any boot camp, or even after you after you complete your 11th and 12th, when you enter into something new, you have this question in your mind that whether this thing is going to suit me or not. Do I have the right background for it, or am I a perfect candidate for this or not? You might be having a genuine interest in that, but there are certain doubts that you have that whether I'll be able to cope up with this, whether this is actually suitable for me or not. So firstly, I'll just like to clear out that point. For data science data science program, your background does not matter. Whether you have coding background or whether you are from a non-coding background, it least matters. All that matters is whether you have a genuine interest to make a career into this field. If you have the will and if you have genuinely want to make a career in this field, then this program is for you. So then it doesn't matter whether you are from BCom, whether you are from mechanical, civil engineering, IT, it does not matter. So all that matters is your will to learn and whether you are ready to work for it or not. So I believe this query, many of you might have this query. I've like received many texts and like many of you who had spoken to me on call earlier, you guys had this question that whether my background matters or not. So once again, I'm highlighting it. Your background does not matter. All that matters is whether you genuinely have an interest or not. So yeah. So this program that I'm talking about, it is not like any other some normal program or any other some normal computer class or something wherein you come, you sit for 2-3 hours, you learn something, you go home, the next day you come again. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be a proper oriented program wherein over here you are going to meet and network with people who are already successful in this industry since many years. So these people can be CEOs of big companies, big data scientists, analytical leaders, data scientist leaders, and whatnot. So over here, you are actually going to meet and network with these people who are going to help you in your journey in becoming a successful data scientist. So it's not like any other normal tuition class or any other normal, any other normal boot camp. You just come, you spend 2 to 3 hours, you go. No, it's not like that. You are actually going to get hands-on experience over here, and you're actually going to build some quality-related products over here. So over the presentation, I'll be showcasing few people who as I spoke that the people you're going to meet. So I'm going to be showcasing few people and what positions and where they are working. You yourself, you guys can have a look at them. You can take a look at their LinkedIn profiles. You can search for who these people are. So what happens is you yourself will get an idea and you yourself will have a clear picture in your head with whom you're going to network with and how is it going to be useful for you. Just one tip I would like to give you guys, if you have a pen or paper, you can just take down, make some important notes, write down these few names. Or one more thing you guys can do it, if you want, you can take a quick snapshot of the presentation as well. Whatever works for you guys. Just saying this so that it will be useful and easier for you to recollect in case if you want to just view this again, if you want to do your own research, it will be helpful for you. As I said, over here it's going to be personalized mentoring by experts. Every student or every learner that comes on Aegis gets personalized mentoring by expert. As I told you, experts who have already been in this industry, who have already working, and who already have a good hands-on experience. One such personality in this picture, as you guys can see, is Dr. Morimoto, who is the CTO and VP of IBM. Another example over here, who's Dr. Jürgen Schmidt-Huber, who is known as the father of modern artificial intelligence, who was present at one of our Aegis events, that is Aegis Data Science Congress. So these are the kind of people and these are the type of people with whom you're going to actually network with whom you're going to have questions. And these are the people who are going to actually help you to reach their level and you can start from there. Sonam Wangchuk, who was present at the Aegis Graham Bell Awards. This was held in 2020. Dr. Courtney McMahon, who is the head of People Global Analytics at AIG. Again, this is Dr. Paul Pallat, who is the Global Head of Data Analytics at Levi Strauss & Co. So I hope Levi Strauss & Co. is no stranger company to you. Each and every one of you might have been heard of it. And I believe you guys are taking notes as well. You guys are making your own notes or taking snapshots of the presentation that I'm presenting in front of you. So now, another common question that might be in many of you guys might have this question in your head, that what is the fees of this program? How do I pay? How do I start? What exactly it is? And like, will I be able to cope up or not? So I'll just be covering all these points and everything one by one. Just a second. Yeah. So yes. So what we are doing to students is we are offering research assistantships that up to 2.5 lakh rupees. So just to break it down in simple words, what does a research assistantship means? So research assistantship means it works like kind of a scholarship. So to the deserving students based upon their credentials, based upon their performances, like throughout their educational background, how they have performed, what have they done, like what are their grades. So looking at your educational background and everything, we are offering research assistantship up to 2.5 lakh rupees. So it starts from 50,000 and it ranges up to 2.5 lakh rupees. So what? And yes, just not one more reason, like that money, time, and let all other things. These things should be a barrier in your career. So to help you with that, we are offering educational loans from IDFC First Bank as well, so that these things do not stop you from pursuing your dream program. So over here, along with learning and upgrading yourself, you are going to build and showcase your own portfolio, your own capstone projects, and you're going to showcase these to the people in order to get a meaningful job. So whatever you present, whatever you create, or whatever you build, if you have the talent, the platform to present that will be provided to you by us. So if you have the talent, if you have that skills in you, then you don't need to worry about the platform. That will be provided to you by us. Now, speaking of the curriculum, so this program that I spoke about, it offers one of the most comprehensive curriculum. As I had spoken earlier, that this is the only program that covers all the three aspects, that is data science, business analytics, machine learning, visualization, Python, R language, and everything, and many others. So this is the most comprehensive curriculum that this program offers. And one more thing I wanted to highlight, that this curriculum that we are going to teach over here, it is globally accepted. So wherever you go, whether you are in India, whether you go out of India, no one can tell you that these things that you have learned or these things that you have these things that you've been taught, they are not useful or they are not used in anywhere today's world. So one of the most comprehensive curriculum with a globally accepted credit structure. So you don't need to worry about that as well, whether what you learn is going to be useful or not. Wherever you go, you stay in India or you move to any other country, it's going to be useful and it's going to be helping you. So you can launch your data science career, build your AI, whatever projects you have, whatever ideas you have, you can launch them. You can create your own projects. You can showcase them to this world, and you can launch your own startup idea as well. So along with teaching and upskilling, Aegis also gives you that platform to showcase your talent. Like if you are really talented and if you want that platform to showcase it to. So I'll be just presenting the reviews of few of your alumni. I guess so you guys might have looked upon this as well. If you might have visited the website, or if you guys might have visited the program page or something, you might have read reviews. So this thing I'll leave up to you. You guys can yourself check out reviews. You guys can check out the LinkedIn profiles of where the learners are working, where they started their career, at what position, what companies they are working, so that it will give you more insights. And when you guys do your own research, you build up that confidence, and when you get to know a couple of things by yourself, that gives you a confidence to develop things on your own. So now moving on to the next. This is perhaps the most important segment. Whenever you do a program or whenever you do a course, you might be wondering, what about the placements? Whether I'm going to get placed or not? What is going to be my package? Because believe it or not, like everyone knows that yes, we obviously the reason of doing this program or any other program is because you want to learn and you want to upskill. But after that, everyone wants a good job. Everyone wants to earn money. So let's talk on the most important topic now, that is placements. So Aegis offers the best placements in the most premium companies. And to speak about range, we are offering packages starting from 8.5 lakh rupees for the freshers. That is the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum range that we are offering, 8.5 lakh rupees. The average fresher that earns after completing the program from Aegis is somewhere in between 12 to 13 lakh rupees, with the highest ranging up to 18 lakh rupees. So now that we've talked about freshers, let's move on to the experienced candidates as well. So if you are an experienced personnel who already has a relevant experience in the same field, and then you come to do this program, your experience will obviously be taken into account, and you can definitely experience a hike up to 50 to 500% with the highest package going up to 40 lakh rupees. So one thing I want to clear out, or maybe I just want to highlight this point particularly related to placements is, many of you might be having this question in your mind, or many of you might be looking like whether this institution, whenever you join a program, or whether you join an MBA college or IIM, no such institution tells you that they are going to give you a guarantee. Because I, or any other institution, on behalf of myself, cannot give you a guarantee. It's up to you. Obviously, the institution is going to help you. It is going to help you to acquire the right skills. It is going to help you to acquire the right mindset, and it's going to help you wherever you can. But from your side, you've got to make sure that you are putting in the time and effort, you are putting in the hours, and you are working so that it becomes easier for you to land your dream job. Because it's not like just whenever you enter an institution, it's not like you just took your admission and now everything is sorted, you're gonna learn, you're gonna get placement. No. Obviously, you'll have to put in the time and effort. You'll have to make sure that you are attending the classes. Wherever you go, you come here, or go to any other institute. From your side, you need to make sure that you're committed and you are really working, so that the institution and you can both work together and help you to get that dream job that you're looking for. And just companies in order, and to name a few, we have Reliance, we have Deloitte, Red Hat, Vodafone, Axis Bank. So there are various sectors. Learners are working in the banking sector, some are working in e-commerce sector, some are working in social media sector. So these are the few companies, just to give you guys reference, just to give you guys an idea, wherein learners have been previously placed after the completion of their program. You can look at the screen, you can take a snapshot of this as well. You can look where the learners are getting placed, whether this is where this company stands. You can just take this information, all let that sink in. Yeah. So now to speak about one of our innovations, this is AGBA, that is the Aegis Graham Bell Awards that we have launched. And what does AGBA do is, if you have a talent, and if you have a talent and if you want to showcase the world, this is the platform that I was talking about, that is AGBA. So if you are someone who has built some projects, who has done some research work, who has built their own Capstone projects and improved their application, this is where you will be getting the talent. This is where you will be getting the chance to showcase your creation to the world. And another one, this is the Dean's Scholarship for Women Leaders in Technology. So in this slide, you can see, as I told you, the chief guest, that is Honorable Minister Shri Nitin Gadkari, who had felicitated the young talents with 100% scholarship on 27th February. That was held in 2020. So if you are a deserving candidate who has really worked hard and who has built something but is not getting the right platform or the right stage to showcase this, then this is the platform and this is the stage wherein you can showcase your work to the world and get recognized for that well. So we are offering 100% scholarships to deserving students as well. So one of our initiatives, this was with Deloitte, one of the most leading companies. You guys might have been heard when we had launched the white paper with Deloitte. Yes. So I believe by now I have covered majority of the points relating to the program. We've spoken about the placements, curriculum, the companies, and everything. So hundreds of students till now who have already from various backgrounds, from BCom, BMS, BAF, mechanical, they've all started their journey. They've become successful data scientists and they've started their successful career. So now it's your turn. It's up to you guys that you take a decision, you take a call on your future, and you act fast. because the applications are open. We are accepting applications currently for our upcoming full-time batch that is scheduled to start in February 2023, and the executive batch that is beginning right from the end of this month, that is November itself. So the applications are open. I urge you guys right now that if you like, if your doubts and all everything is clear, go click on the apply button, apply for the program, schedule your test and interview. In case if you have any doubts, any queries, you can schedule any appointment with us. And these are few of the programs that that we are offering, that is cyber security, AI, deep learning, postgraduate in technology and law, and full stack development. So along with data science, these are few of the programs that we are offering. So in case if you are someone who is looking for these programs, applications are open for them. So I believe, as I said, all the points have been cleared. In case if you guys want to contact me, if you want to get in touch with call, or if you want a one-on-one session, you can feel free to contact. The contact details are like given right on your screen below. Just take a snapshot of it, note down the numbers, note down the email IDs, and let's connect if you guys have any queries or any questions or anything. So now, before we sign off, let's just move on to the questions in the chats. So I'll just answer your questions one by one, and if you guys have any more questions, just keep please posting them. Okay. So yeah, so I have a question from Pankaj. So Pankaj is saying that should I go for business analyst or AI? I am a BMS graduate from Gurugram, or should I go for MBA? Also, okay. All right. So Pankaj, I believe your question is like kind of circulated towards whether this program is suitable for you or not, since you are from a BMS, you're from a BMS graduate, that is from a commerce graduate. So you are kind of confused whether you are like, kind of whether you want to go for this program or whether you should do an MBA. So see, Pankaj, what I'll personally suggest you is your career option. This speaking about this program particularly in first, if you're thinking that whether this program will suit you or not, if you have a genuine interest and if you really have that that urge in you to become a data scientist, or if you want to launch a successful career, then this program is definitely there for you. As I told you, your background does not matter. So it does not matter whether you're from BMS or whether you're from BCom. If you definitely want to like pursue your if you definitely want to like have your future in this field, then this program is actually the right fit for you. Abhishek perhaps has the same question. Abhishek is saying that he is from biotechnical background. How can I be able to cope up with data science? I am from non-coding background. Okay. Yeah. So Abhishek, as I told you this question, so this was kind of the same question that like Pankaj has asked. It is related to the background only. So as I had mentioned earlier, just keep it clear now. Your background does not matter. Whether you're from biotechnology or whether you're from arts or whether you're from like pharma background, your background does not matter. Whether you have coding knowledge or whether you have non-coding knowledge, it does not matter at all. Because over here, whatever you're going to learn, you're going to start right from scratch. Like you're going to start from A. It's not like from ABCD. You're going to start learning over here from N. You're going to start right from the starting point, that is A. So your background does not matter. All that matters is whether you really have a keen interest to do it or not. Because let's just accept it, guys, that whenever you pursue a career option or whenever you pursue anything, whether you will be successful in it or not, or whether you will be able to crack it successfully or not, that depends on how much interested you guys are in it. So if you have that interest, and as I told you, if you want to, like, if you see that your future is there in it, then this program is definitely there for you. So moving on to the next question. So yeah, Pranoti Gomase has asked the question. So Pranoti, kind of, I think so your question is also the same. It is related to the background itself. I can see that you are from a B Farm background and whether you are eligible for this or not. See, once again, clearing it all, there is the only eligibility criteria for this program is you need to have a bachelor's degree, since this is a postgraduate program. Now your bachelor's degree is in pharmacy, or is it in BCom, or is it in engineering, is it in non-IT? That does not matter. What matters is your interest and your will to learn. If that's there, then this program is there for you. And related to the admission process, as I told you, applications are open. In order for the admission process, you have to go first. You have to apply for the program. Once your application is, once we receive your application, we'll be scheduling a test and one round of interview for you. So there are two stages in the selection process. That is a aptitude test, the Aegis aptitude test, followed by a personal round of interview, which is a common process for every candidate. So yeah, so if you are willing to apply for the program, then that's the way to go. Yeah, so Abhishek Mishra also wanted to know the admission process. So yeah, Abhishek, as I told right now, we'll be putting the link in the chat. You just have to go on the link, fill in the details, submit your application, followed by which we will be scheduling your test and interview. And post your test and interview, you'll get to know the results, whether you've been shortlisted for the program or not. So Abhishek is saying that you have a 2-year experience as well, and you cannot leave your job. You want to get into data science. Yeah, Abhishek, you can definitely get into this program, and you can do along with this with your job as well. You can go for our executive program, which is running only on the weekends, that is Saturdays and Sundays. So everything is same. It's just that it is an executive program that does not require full-time commitment. And that executive program is designed for people like you, for working professionals. And the criteria for that is 1 year of working experience. And as I can see, you are clearly fulfilling that criteria. So you can definitely opt for the executive program, which is going to start in the end of this month itself. So I urge you to fill out your application fast so that we can schedule your test and interview as well. So any other questions from anyone? Wait, just going through the chats, just going to your guys' questions. What are the areas in that has been used? So you are asking what are the areas and like what data science is used. So Abhishek, to give you a clear enough idea of what data science curriculum is and what technology the curriculum is vast. As I told you, it covers AI, it covers machine learning, it covers statistics, it covers Python, SQL. So the curriculum is kind of vast. So these are the areas and these are the technologies that are going to be covered throughout the whole program. So anyone else has any questions? Between business analyst So guys, give me a minute, because as many of you have joined us over here on Zoom, we have participants that have joined us and are there with us on YouTube live as well. So just give me a minute to attend to all these questions. And in case if there are any other questions from you from your end, you guys can just keep on continue to post in the chat. So I believe we've pretty much covered everything, and I'm assuming that there are no more questions or any other doubts from your end. So if there is anyone, if anyone wants to speak, you can speak. Pranoti, Abhishek, Rajiv, Pooja, anyone, any questions, anything from your end, you guys? Okay, so I believe Rajiv is trying to speak something. So Rajiv, I can see you're connecting to audio. So if there is anything, any question you have, we're just waiting for you. Or in case if you're having any problems with your connection, you can just post your question in chat as well. Okay, so